Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Bassy Steph. Today I want to take you through my desk setup evolution over the past few years because this setup isn't just a workspace for me. It's basically my timeline of my growth, my interest, and my patience. Let's rewind back to 2020. So back then, I was just using a very simple setup. I had one monitor and a PC with pretty entry-level specs. Nothing fancy at all. I was using it mainly to meet the demands of my school works, and back then I was already experimenting with video editing. I was using Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing, and surprisingly, I was able to create a pretty decent videos with what I had. The PC was running an Intel i5 Pentium processor paired with a GTX 650 Ti graphics card. By today's standard, that's pretty ancient, but at the time, it did the job.
Barely.
Rendering took forever, but I didn't know any better, so I just let it run and I hoped it wouldn't crash. After some time, I decided to level things up, at least aesthetically. I started browsing Pinterest, taking inspiration from those clean desk setups, and that's when I transformed my workstation into an all-white desk setup. For me, it felt like a huge upgrade, at least visually, and I even managed to do some light gaming on it. But performance-wise, the limitations started to show. Every time I edited a video, rendering would take ages, and sometimes it would freeze, sometimes it would crash, and sometimes I'd just stare at the screen.
Questioning my life choices.
Then in 2021, things took a nice turn for me. I landed my first corporate job and my company provided me with a second monitor. That was a game changer for me because suddenly, multitasking felt real. I kept the all-white setup and ran that dual monitor configuration all the way through 2022. By then, I realized I needed something more reliable and portable, so I decided to move away from my desktop and I bought the Huawei MateBook 14s, which was at that time was at par with MacBook when it comes to performance. It was smooth and it was fast, and for me it was a massive upgrade. Around 2023, I started getting into music more seriously, and I was using my laptop for digital effects like Neural DSP, and with just my Focusrite Scarlett 2i4, I was able to produce a decent guitar covers. No fancy gear, just learning and experimenting. Fast forward to 2024, I added another important piece, a second-hand 24-inch monitor. I bought it because I was managing our family business back then, and I used it to manually track the sales and inventory. And with the second monitor, it boosted my productivity instantly.
Once you go dual monitor, there's no going back.
That same year, I decided to take my YouTube channel more seriously. But back then, I was just using my in-ear monitors to monitor my audio tracks. However, after a few minutes, ear fatigue was real and annoying. So I invested in Edifier MR4 studio monitors, and honestly, that was one of the best purchases I've ever made. I could finally monitor my audio and effects in real time without discomfort. Up to this day, I'm still using it for mixing, mastering, or just casually listening to music. Then came last year, I was able to have a career change. I got an opportunity to work from home. My setup became my everything, workstation by day and creative studio by night. But that's when I noticed a problem. My desk felt cluttered, there are wires everywhere, and there's a limited space with the studio monitors in my desk. Whenever I moved a tab from my screen to my laptop, I'm missing a lot of details, which cost me a lot of mistakes. So I decided it was time for a real upgrade. I upgraded to a Dell widescreen monitor and I bought it only for $200, which was a steal because brand new of this monitor costs around $900 to $1,000. That alone changed how I work. I raised my studio monitors to ear level using proper stands by Loop Alloy, which cleared up a lot of desk space and improved my listening position. I also upgraded my wired headset into wireless Edifier WH-X950. I don't know. But it helps me with declutter. However, the quality of the microphone isn't that good. So I added a separate microphone and I bought a Mayono PD200X with a low profile boom arm. And honestly, the sound quality is great. Every time I use it for my work, it's noiseless, it was fast, and it was smooth. And that's pretty much where I am right now. So this setup represents balance, aesthetic and function, work and creativity, structure, and expression. It's taken years of trial and error, upgrades, and learning, but every version of this desk played a role in getting me here. And honestly, this isn't probably the final form of my desk, but it's the one that fits my life right now. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're into desk setups, music, or creative workspaces like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss anything in the future. Also, let me know in the comments, would you like to see my full apartment tour? I'd love to show you how everything's set up behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one.